From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Johnny Cueto is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I think this is his year. He had almost 200 strikeouts last year. And watching him pitch, it seems like he's the type of guy that learns something every outing. I love the strikeout ability. I want to see it in effect today.
Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for baseball.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
The left fielder, number 10.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 1 for 2. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that is a great speed differential. You want to look at the radar gun? He went from 94 to 81. That is tough for a hitter to cover.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Corey Seager as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Fielder, Yasiel.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He was hitless in the shutout last night. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Ethier, and it's gone. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Batting third.
Here's Starling Marte.
Fielder, Darling.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club right now. You know, they got swept last series 0-3, and you start a whole new series. You got to put the other one behind you. We'll see the maturity of this team if they're not living on the past and ready to embrace the future.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting sixth.
Here's Neil Walker, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A high fastball is in there.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Marlins. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Luis Valbuena is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher Jose
now the pitch.
Lobaton.
Jose Lobaton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Adam Conley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Jeez, finally! That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination, because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, number 76. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 76.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. High pop up. Sano is there for it. 1 down. So coming to the plate, Johnny Cueto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Seager is there for it, and the inning is over. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Hunter Pence digs in to get the inning started. Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left, and the Marlins had their first hit of the game. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Corey Dickerson stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. McCutcheon racing back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Oh, and the throw sails. It's over his head. So striding in, Corey Seager, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Puig. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. 66. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Seager is there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in to try it again. Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Way out in front.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
44.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Andre Ethier.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Andrew McCutchen.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Sano comes up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third
so
baseman,
digging in now, Luis Valbuena. He
Valbuena
was a strikeout victim in his first try. Out of play off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 76. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Pence calls for it, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Lobaton. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Pitcher, Adam Conley.
Ready for another chance? Adam Conley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Cue shot here out toward short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Johnny Cueto. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Skied into very shallow right. Pence has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Yasiel Puig will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls
6.
them off. He's staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants and whack, base hit. Great job.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Swing and a looper to left. Puig is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
McCutcheon will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlon Strand. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Trevor Cahill will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Trevor Cahill.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's gone 2 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Here's Walker for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andre Ethier. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
24, Andrew Miller.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1 to get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 2 for 4. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Brendan Drury will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Out of play. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's a high pop-up. Miller has a play, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Gregor Blanco will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing
Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. James McCann is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Hunter.
Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. Lifetime in this matchup. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, number 76.
Standing in, number 76. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
Hit on the ground, but foul. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Giancarlo Stanton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Giancarlo Stanton.
Late that time for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Down and away, ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this one's in the dirt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Standing in, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against this pitcher, and he's gone 3 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
2 out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Sliding over is Blanco to put it away, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now, Corey Dickerson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
McCutchen is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Mets earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Johnny Cueto gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Adam Conley takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.